If you're going around saying black women have attitudes and all this, you're most likely just square or corny. Black women have really good corny radars and DL radars. It's like kind of like installed in their software as they get older. It's just the programming keeps updating. So if you do some corny weird, then you might get an attitude for them. You might get a little distance from them. They might call you a name.
Men who make their content about pandering to women really piss me off. And just in case you don't think that this man is a panderer, let's watch another video.
Your husband is dark skinned. You need to get you a dark skinned man this summer that's bearded with muscles and tattoos, good height, emotional stability, likes to go to church, gives you princess treatment adversely.
Pandering to women online is extremely profitable, both monetarily and in other ways, but I can't stand it because it keeps women delusional. Y'all are gonna hold off on dating, trying to find a man like him when he's not even a man like him. He's telling y'all to find a husband while he's thirst trapping on TikTok for strangers. Let's bring this back to reality. Men know what women want to hear. And so he's saying that on purpose. He's a wannabe Derek Jackson. And to the hundreds of thousands of followers that have fallen for his nonsense, I pity you for being such a dummy.
And you got to understand, man, with the way that you out here talking, with the way that you out here acting, with the way that you out here thinking that you're just going to talk crazy to a man, treat a man like he's dirt. A man is not going to pursue that. There's no reason for him to. There's no reason for him to get up out of bed every morning, having a great day, might have had a great night with his friends, just to come up to you. You got an attitude. And the only way that attitude is going to leave is if you have more cowbell.
Oh my God, there's no way. You can't be single. You got to have a secret woman. Oh my God, you're so handsome. You have a good job. Because they want slaves. Women don't want partners, baby girl. Okay, listen to me. Women don't want partners. They want slaves. ATMs. Do I look, man? I know I got some broad shoulders. I hit the gym. Now I ain't no ATM. You feel me? My money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all that. He don't spend it on me. I'm not gonna spend it on you. Get your home. I'll spend it on my wife, and none of y'all got wifey material characteristics. So as far as I've seen, yes, I will continue to be single. I'm happy being single without the headaches. So stop asking me. Smart men are single. Trust me.
I genuinely believe women should propose to men. Here's why, okay? Look at what a girl gets to benefit from getting my hand in marriage. The question is, what do I benefit? What do I get, right? If you look at it on paper, I risk losing half of everything I own. I risk having to pay spousal support, child support if it doesn't work out. So I'm gonna go ask the woman to then have me by the balls, because if she walks away, I lose 50% of everything. Does that make sense to you guys? No. So women should prove to the man why you could trust her with having access to 50% of everything, and a certain percentage, by the way, in California, it's almost 30% of your income for life. Okay, for life. Why? Why would I do that? You know, all the richest women in the world, all the billionaires, with the exception of Taylor Swift and 3 others, okay? Every female billionaire became a billionaire by divorcing a guy. So why would these idiots, men, go propose to a woman who literally risks it all? You're risking your entire life's work for marriage, so I'm going to beg her to take all my... It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Women should propose to men and prove to men why they should even give them access to their world.
I don't think these modern women really understand the level of peace that a man receives when he stops messing with modern women, when he stops entertaining modern women. No longer is it, and we can even separate the dates, right? Oh, I got to take you to this expensive restaurant. We can separate that. We can just talk about how you keep up mess every day for no reason. You're always getting into something that you have no business being in, talking about you're doing it for the plot, and I've got to listen to the nonsense when I could be thinking about making money, doing a hobby, enjoying a hobby, picking up another one. Which one do you think is more appealing?
Why you look like you're miserable? Huh?
Because you make me feel like the man.
Why?
You made me get the tickets. You made me talk to the agent because you didn't want to ask which line it was. We're staying in my house. And then you're like, I don't want to go up. I have anxiety. Like, I feel like the man in the relationship, and it gives me the ick. Like, genuinely.
You still love me, though?
Yes, I still love you.
People will watch this and get so mad at the boyfriend for laughing and being so passive. But what we have to realize is this is actually her fault. Let me explain. If you don't know this girl, Shelby is the ultimate example of being a boss babe. She's got her own money, the pink car, fancy house, power, influence, and she did it all without depending on a man. There's nothing inherently wrong with this, but it does put her in a very masculine position, to the point where there's barely any room in her life for a man to step in and provide direction or provision. So what do men do in these situations? They become passive and lazy because their masculinity has nowhere to thrive. After all, she's got everything under control, right? But she never gets to fall back into her feminine and relax. And because of that, she loses respect for him. You can see it in her face. All she wants is to feel delicate and light and secure. But she can't. She's stuck in this masculine role. Every woman is susceptible to this. If you aren't consciously stepping back and letting your man lead in the small things, this is what your relationship is going to feel like over time. He'll stop taking initiative and all of the weight will stay on your shoulders. To avoid this, all you have to do is learn how to switch into your feminine energy when you're around him and stay there so that you can draw out that masculine leader, protector, provider side of him. And that's exactly what I teach in my free masterclass. Comment class and I'll send the link to your DMs.
And another thing that you also have to think about is, when you want a man to yearn, you want a man to, I understand you probably want that man to really show you that he likes you. Well, I don't see it as him like simping for me. And if that is simping, then that's what I want. I want a man to really like me. I want a man to really show that he likes me. There's other ways that man can show that he likes you versus him getting down on both knees, crying and snotting, licking all over your feet, sucking all over your toes and all that nonsense. There's other ways that he can do that. But that's what modern women want. They read that type of stuff in books. They look at that type of stuff on TV, and that's what they want. And men are realizing at some point in time, you're going to think because I yearned and I begged for you that you're in a better position. Well, I can leave you. I don't need you. You can't leave me. No, I did that thinking that you would understand how much I really want you in my life. But now that you're going to throw that in my face, I think I'll get to packing. I'll be out by the night.
Loving your husband so that he does things for you, so that he treats you a certain way, so that he doesn't leave you. That's not godly. That's just manipulation with a bow. It's manipulation that's so hidden that even you don't see it. It's manipulation that's so hidden that if the relationship doesn't work, you're the woman that says, I don't understand. I did all the right things. See, you do all the right things and they still leave. It's so hidden. The scales are so over your eyes that even you don't understand it. Abigail in the Bible is such a perfect example. A woman who loved her husband, even though it clearly says in the Bible that he was not a good man. She loved him anyway. She took care of him. She respected him. She may not have liked him, but she even protected him. That woman, God saw and knew that she was the right wife for a man with a high assignment. So God took her away from her husband, and she was given to David because she was the appropriate woman for such a man. She took care of her husband, not because her husband deserved it, not so that he stuck around. It was because God called for her to do such a thing. And God rewards women that do that. But the women that say, well, I did all the right things and he still left or it still didn't work out, you're a manipulator. That's different. That's not what I teach. I teach you to be an Abigail, not a Jezebel.
Just because you finally admit that you did something wrong, you don't get to call that accountability. You told the truth, okay, bravo, but only after it stopped serving you to lie. This is not growth. This is just exposure. You'll keep saying, well, I took accountability, but where's the repair? Because saying sorry is a sentence, repair is a process. And if you were really doing the work, you'd know accountability does not end when you apologize. That's literally where it starts. You hurt people, and instead of sitting in that truth, you rushed to rewrite the story so you could feel like the hero again. You want forgiveness without facing consequence. You want access without rebuilding trust. You want healing without humility. Here's one thing. Real accountability doesn't guarantee reconciliation. You don't automatically get access to the person you harmed just because you finally feel remorse. Sometimes taking accountability means accepting that they might never come back. And that's what makes it real, right? Not performative. Because accountability costs you something. It'll cost you comfort, your ego, your need to be seen as the good person. And until you are willing to lose that image, you're not really doing accountability, homie. You are just managing perception.
And modern women, they get wrapped up in this fantasy where they want men to continue to beg and plead and, like they say, carry out a boombox or something like that in a window at 12 o'clock at night. I guess it would be midnight. So, and wake up the whole neighborhood with a boombox. So I really love you, playing slow jams and, you know, baby, baby, stay with me, and all those other love songs that, you know, one guy had like a TikTok or something like that to where he was essentially saying, he was kind of, you know, poking fun at some of these R&B songs where women say, oh man, where are the men who yearn? And the songs they were talking about, men yearning in, the men had cheated. I did you wrong, I cheated on, and the women love that. Men are just saying, no, that's not me, man. That's not me. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't get involved in that type of stuff. Number one. Number two, it ain't no reason for me to continue to try to prove myself and try to, every single time, it's always me having to say sorry. It's always me having to apologize because I'm always the one doing wrong. You never take any accountability, man.
A girl's weight is not the same thing as a guy's height. This is this video where I marked 6 feet on the entryway to my door to make sure that the boys who come into my apartment aren't lying about their height. I said in the comments, I'm literally 5 feet tall. I don't care how short a guy is. Like, I went out with a guy who on Hinge said he was 5'7". He was literally 5'4", which is fine. I'm 5 feet tall, but why are you lying about it? All the guys were really defensive in the comments and said, oh, I'm gonna add a scale to my front door. When you're on a dating app, you're not asking a girl, oh, how much do you weigh? You're just like looking at her body and seeing if you like her body or not. Realistically, guys have genuinely no sense of like how much women weigh. So if you told them 110 pounds, which is like what they want to hear, they wouldn't care as long as the body that you have is the body that they're looking for. What difference would it make? Because you have 2 eyes and you can see what my body looks like. So what difference does it make if I weigh a certain number? I just think the guys should stop being so insecure and lying about their height.
Do you know what kind of woman scares men the most today? Not the rich one, not the pretty one, not the loud one. It is the woman who was broken, who faced everything alone and rebuilt herself without needing anyone at all. She has felt silence, felt loneliness, felt pain deeply, and still found a way to stand on her own again. Learn to survive, learn to grow, learn to live without depending on anyone for her happiness. When a woman becomes comfortable alone, she becomes hard to control and impossible to manipulate. She does not accept crumbs, does not accept backups, does not accept half-hearted love anymore. She has cried alone, struggled alone, healed alone, so she is no longer afraid of losing anyone now her worth. Stops settling, stops explaining herself. Yeah, because she no longer needs validation. Yes. Because once a woman proves to herself that she can survive her absolute darkest moments alone, the threat of your absence completely loses its power.
When men be triggered and say that women don't like good men, I be really trying to figure out what good man is coming to your mind when you getting upset. Because I know it's not you, Pookie. I know it's not you. I just know there's no way in your sick mind that you think that it's you that's the good man that's being passed up on. Like, I truly don't think a lot of y'all look at y'allself from the outside looking in. Like, what would somebody be picking if they choose you, right? Like, you ain't the best looking thing. You don't keep yourself up well. You got kids. Some of you done been divorced. Financially, right now, you're not doing well. You're struggling paycheck to paycheck. You barely being able to keep a car on the road. Like, you having a real hard time with life. Like, life is lifing on you. And somehow, when people are talking about good men being passed up on, you put yourself in that category and you get mad that somebody is passing up on you. You don't even want you. If you was a woman, you wouldn't even want you. Why would you think that a woman would want to deal with you? In no way, shape, or form are you desirable in any way, and somehow you find yourself mad in situations about good men being passed up on. Sit these conversations out.
Hot take that I've never heard anybody talk about on this app. How about a marriage body? Yeah. Like, we know and love the revenge body, but how about the marriage body? How about we get hotter and hotter and hotter for the person who chose us forever, and vice versa. They get hotter for us. And then on the side, we're also investing money, and we're just getting hotter and richer together. And I got it all at home. You got it all at home. I know it. You know it. The world knows it. And we're just like, it's just a cute little flex. Like,
what's wrong with that?
No, I want to be my man's dream girl till the day I die. And I don't care that it's on the inside what counts. Yeah, and vice versa. It is on the inside that counts, and like his work ethic and heart and blah, blah, blah. But also, oh no, my man's back is getting so big and muscly. Said no one ever. Like, why? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry. You should want to be hot for your spouse. Yeah. Okay? Period. You should.
When a man finally enforces his boundaries, everything changes. A woman will test you, sometimes without even realizing it. She will push, she'll provoke, she'll try to see if you actually mean what you say. And the moment you let it slide, you have just taught her that your word means nothing. Most women don't actually want to dominate you. They want to trust you, but they're testing you. They want to know that you're unshakable, that you can hold your ground even when she's emotional, reactive, or testing you. Because deep down, she's not testing your patience, she's testing your strength. When a man stands firm, something shifts in her. The feminine either softens or she self-destructs. If she's healed, she'll respect it. She'll feel safe again. But if she's unhealed, she will call it control, manipulation, or toxicity, because accountability feels like punishment to a woman who's never had to face herself. Men, hold the line, not from ego, but from your integrity. When you keep allowing disrespect, chaos, or emotional outbursts just to keep the peace, you're not keeping peace. You're avoiding conflict, and avoiding conflict kills attraction faster than anything. A real man doesn't argue with emotion. He stands on his principle. He does not match her energy. He anchors through her chaos. That is when she learns respect, not through dominance, but through consistency. Because women don't trust words, they trust patterns. And when you stay solid long enough, she'll either rise into that feminine energy or reveal that she was never meant for your energy in the first place. Either way, you win because you keep your standards.
I truly mean this when I say this. If a woman doesn't respect a man, they need to let him go. Because where respect lies is where you can let a man lead you. Like, for instance, if I respect it, I want to be led as a woman. In relationships, I'm more submissive. I have a strong personality, but I love the idea of a man leading me and a man like showing me and teaching me things. And that's what turns me on. That's what makes me feel good in my relationship. But I've been with men where I lose respect for them because I see them do corny or weird things that like are just like feminine or just, I don't trust it. And when I been with those type of men, I realize like, okay, I don't respect you and I don't trust you to lead me. Mm-hmm. And where women stay in those relationships, and after a while, the man gets broken down in that relationship. And then that's when they start to say, oh, you're controlling me, you're doing this, you're doing that, because there's no respect there. And I feel like when a woman respects a man to lead, is when the relationship and the dynamics is balanced. You have to be with a woman who respects you, and a man has to be with a woman who gives that respect, period. If that's lacking in the relationship, it's not going to work, because then the gender roles are reversed and it's not a good look, period, point blank. So as a woman, if you don't respect a man, you need to leave him.
One of the reasons that men in particular struggle is that I just want someone to see how hard it is sometimes. Like, this really, really sucks sometimes, or maybe even a lot of the time. Just see it, please. Just like pat me on the back and go, that's not easy. Dude, you crushed it for getting through that. And it's an odd kind of appreciation, awareness, recognition, like a gratitude from somebody else. Like they've sort of inserted it into us. They've hit us with a tranquilizer dart that's been filled with being seen. It's like, yeah, that was tough. Sorry you went through that. Congratulations for doing it. Like, oh, yeah. Thank you.
I'm not going to get a job because I take care of our children. The kids are at school for 8 hours a day. I'm just so sick and tired of being with a broke man, honestly. All of our friends have so much more money than us. Their houses are nicer. They have nicer things. Like, I've been telling you for years that, like, I want you to pamper me. I deserve to be treated like I'm a queen, and you're not doing that.
I work all day, every day. I provide you with this place, right?
But it's not enough.
Then get a job too.
I'm not going to get a job because I take care of our children.
The kids are at school for 8 hours a day. What are you taking care of?
As the man of the house is to be taking care of your family, to provide for your family. I should not have to do any of that. I take care of our kids. I am not. This is why I had to create a Tinder.
Yeah, no, that's not why you created a Tinder.
Yes, it is.
No.
Then tell me why I created a Tinder.
Because you're a
No, I'm not. I created a Tinder because my husband doesn't make enough money.
So if you mess with a girl, you better let her deal with her kid and you just deal with her. I would suggest that you not even move in with a woman with kids, because they're gonna work against you. And when she get mad enough, she gonna remind you that these aren't your kids. You cannot put your hands on somebody else's children. I seen that happen firsthand. You don't come into no household trying to play stepdaddy. You come into the house being a man. You don't come trying to play stepdaddy, my nigga. You say something to the mama. You don't say none of them kids. Because they're going to resent you off you coming in this late in their life. They're going to resent any male presence that's trying to be positive. Now, if you come in, let them smoke weed and let them do all that, they may embrace you. But if you come in as a real man and you trying to enforce rules and regulation and laws, they're going to resent you. So, man, it's best just on a woman with kids. Don't be trying to play stepdaddy to them kids that ain't yours, my nigga. A woman with kids from, man, you got to catch him when the baby young, 9 months old. But if you coming in and he's 7 and 8, man, no.
He's also the first guy I've ever been with who has had a vasectomy. So, that's a question. Finally, I just went Bill Nye on his ass. I was like, I am blowing you in the name of science.
Satan really hates it when women submit to their husband and reject feminism. And what Satan hates is good for society. That's why most women hate the word submission, because they've been programmed to fear that word. But in the Word of God, it says that women should submit to their husbands just like husbands submit to Jesus Christ. So it's just the natural order of things. It's not that you submit to your husband and he can do whatever he wants. He also submits to God. But that's the hierarchy. God, husband, wife, children. So ladies, yes, you should submit to your husband. There is nothing oppressive about this. Submission doesn't mean you're lesser than, it just means you respect your husband. And you trust him to lead the family and be the head of the household. Submission actually takes strength, it's not weakness. My goal is to teach women how to become feminine, godly wives. If this is something you're interested in, give my page a follow.
Watch this.
This is my daily message to all men. I am warning all men. I woke up early to deliver this message to you. Do not marry that woman today. If you know a man that's about to go get married, today is Saturday. Men get married on Saturdays. One of the dumbest things they could ever do with their life. Don't marry that woman today. Make sure you send this video to him if he's about to go get married today. And do not get a woman pregnant today. Don't bust in none of these chicks. Somebody got to tell y'all men not to do this. Divorce is real. Child support is real. And these are two of the dumbest things you could ever do with your life. Do not get a woman pregnant and do not get married. It is one of the worst things you can ever do. Okay? I'm warning y'all men, you better listen to me. Don't say nobody ever told you nothing. Especially you young men. Do not get married. Do not bust in any of these chicks. You will destroy your life. Millions of men never listened to me, and they lost billions and billions and billions of dollars in assets.
I find it funny that at the very end, the thing that he prioritized the most is money and not seeing a child as often as you should, or custody issues. All he did was about money. And to all the young guys listening, I want you to hear me because I'm an old guy just like this guy. I've made mistakes as well. We both failed as husbands. We're both divorced. I had to see the world in a different light. And here's my advice to you. Don't borrow somebody else's regret. The biggest mistake you can make is building your future based on somebody's past. His outcome is not yours. His marriage, his failure is not yours. I'm not going to tell you not to have kids. If you don't want to get married, then don't. But don't you dare plan your future on somebody else's failure. Take it as experience, learn from it. But remember, misery loves company. And you also have to understand that one person's pain isn't everybody's universal truth. I get what he's trying to do. I think he's honestly trying to help. And I think in his own way, he thinks he's spreading a good message. But every situation is different. Every marriage is different. Everyone's life experience is different. Do not shortchange your future based on somebody else's mistakes and their past. Think for yourself. How's that?
I'm getting sick of men saying that. I want a woman to be my peace. No, the you don't. You want a woman that won't question you when you bring in chaos in her life, talking about be my peace. How you want her to be your peace when all you doing is bringing nightmares in her life? And every time she speaks up, you say she's disturbing your peace. Of course she is. You cheating. You ain't available. You don't validate her. When you say you want a woman to be your peace, you mean you want a woman that don't speak up for herself, that don't call you out on your bullshit. If you not doing bullshit, shit is peaceful. You don't even have to say be my peace when you are bringing peace. What peaceful ass nigga has ever had to say be my peace? The chaotic men, the disrespectful men, cheating men, the men that got fucking problems, the men that want to have their cake and eat it too, those are the men that scream, I want a woman to be my peace.
So my husband just gets home, right? After working 15 hours in the heat, okay? He comes home, okay? He's all tired, whatever, exhausted, whatever he wants to call it. And he literally asks me, or he says, he doesn't even ask me. All he needs to do is ask, okay? But he literally comes home and says, babe, I just need to lay down. Okay. First of all, what you're not going to do is come lay down as soon as you get home, okay? The trash needs to be taken out. The dishes need to be done. And you need to cook for me. After staying home all day, I deserve to have stuff done for me. It's not all about you, okay? It's about me as well. What about my happiness? My happiness comes from a husband that comes home and is obedient, okay? I'm not going to have that I need to come home and rest mentality from my man.
If only you guys knew how long I've been trying to convince myself to just fall in love with the nice guy. To just fall in love with the nice guy, Blair. There's so many that actually like me and they're really great guys. Since I was a little girl, and I don't like them. Why can't they just be like a little mean? Just like a little bit. Like, yell at me or something, boss me around. Why do you guys have to ruin it? Why can't you just be a little mean? Like, be nice, be the nice guy, but be a little bit mean. I don't want to get my way all the time.
This is your modern woman, though. This is exactly what they're bringing to the table. Headache, drama, I'm the boss, I hate men, get in line, behave, I don't need you, I'm prioritizing other things over you. By the way, buy me a bunch of expensive stuff, even though I'm a total... This is what they're bringing. This is what they're bringing. Now, this is what they're bringing at 26. Stop paying attention to them. And at 30, they're going to be panicking.
Single men, how are you surviving in this crazy economy? This is a 2-income economy. You need to get married. Dating as a single man has to be so expensive. Why are you choosing to suffer alone when you can have a partner to build an amazing life together with? The new thing is sending women money. You don't have to send money anymore. You're going to send money to your wife's future retirement. How about that? Stop wasting money on all these dates. I'm seeing like the marriage culture has gone down the drain. Everyone's single. The women are winning. Listen, I see so many women making more money, having more in their retirement, traveling the world, building an amazing life. And you men out here are slacking. You men don't understand how much a woman or partner adds value to your life. Get it together. You got this. I believe in you. Wife that girl up. Get out of this crazy ass economy where the price of gas, food, insurance, everything is so depressing. I hope I was able to knock some sense into one of you men out there. I'll be back.
And men, you have to understand that men work off of respect, right? So if I'm seeing, hey, why is he not, really chasing me and begging for me? And I want him to really, really want me and love me and all that stuff. I get it. But, if a man is getting out there chasing, you think about being in the middle of nowhere, just chasing. And at some point in time, you're going to be like, what am I doing running? What are we running for? What am I running for? Is there danger? Like, what's the situation? And that's what's happening. Men have stopped and started questioning why they're actually chasing. What am I running for? Who am I running after? Who am I running away from? And when you see men stop and start to do that analysis, now it gets clarity on, oh, well, what the heck? Why am I going in this direction? Ain't nothing over here for me. And that's when you stay over there and you sit over there like, oh man, he just quit chasing me. Because he stopped running and he started thinking. And once he started thinking, he got some mental clarity and was like, oh, she wasted my time. Let me go run in the next. Let me go run in the other direction, towards my goals, towards my vision, toward my aspiration. Let me go back that way. Let me find somebody back that way that actually likes me. That's why you're missing out on these good guys.